Hello everyone, it's Chris for Consuming Projections, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do a 3D rig. It's actually a 2.5 rig, technically, or a 360 rig. So let's begin. So first off, I'm going to start on adjusting the style window. If you don't know how to make it appear, just go up to the window tab, select style, and you're in business. So let's select my favorite color. So first off, to do a full rotation for a character, you're gonna have to think of a design for the character. So this way you can easily make sure that the character has 3D effect to it without worrying about it. So let's call this Kelly. Let's call this body, and let's also turn this into mask. Hide all, press enter on the keyboard, double click on this layer settings, and then add to mask, extrude strokes. Okay, now we're gonna go with the shape. We're gonna go with the this rectangle shape. Click and drag on the canvas. Let's try to make that skinnier. On the keyboard, you press Alt and turn on the grid. Control G. And the reason why I do that is because I want to center the body on the origin point. So Control G again to make it disappear, and then let's add in a line or two. Select these 2 points and select split, and this will actually split up to 2 points and create the third point right in the middle. Go above here, curvature tool, let's make a shape just like this. The reason why I'm choosing this one is because it's easier just to do a full 3D effect with this type of body shape. So let's also make a split curve on her, then on here, and let's go in the middle, squeeze those 2 points, and so that you can make a curve right here. And we can Control Z to undo that real fast. Then go in here and start messing around the points a little bit, making sure that this is selected to sharp corners off. Then we're gonna make a little bit of a dress. Now we're gonna go ahead and lower these 3 points down to about right here. This is gonna be her dress. Now I'm gonna work on her head real fast. Just also drag it out to the masking layer. Put it into its own group with selection called this Scully. Call this body. Let's actually distinguish the two parts of the dress. So we're gonna come up here, create a second layer, double click it, rename this dress. Now we're gonna open up the styles window. Select a nice dark color, just like this. And with the rectangle selected, we're gonna click and drag on the canvas, just like so. This will give the illusion that she's wearing a shirt with a skirt. Whatever. It's easier just to combine the two separate parts than to do the two separate entities for this particular style of thing. So we're gonna now be creating adjusting the line width. We're gonna make a belt almost. Okay, I like that idea. And then we're gonna make some lines with strokes. So we're gonna create a line. Let's actually create a line with a stroke on it. And then let's increase that line width to about right there. This is gonna be our basis for a pleated skirt. This is going to make a pleated skirt just by copying it. Because with MOHO tape, it's kind of difficult with the drawing tools to create shapes just like this one. So now I'm gonna adjusting these lines so that way we can get a pleated skirt look. Still adjusting these points. I should to select these lines minus this one. So, for example, if you cannot grab it, you can always go over to Edit, select Inverse, and then you can select these lines. So now we're gonna copy it, Control C, backspace on the keyboard, create a different vector layer, call this lines. It's very important to be naming your layers. For instance, when you're rigging stuff, you don't want to go, what is this part? Okay, it's the dress. So, very good. So anyway, I'm gonna now select the top of this part of the pleated lines. And something that looks like this. Let's go over to the spot here real fast. And let's select the skin color protrusion. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be this color. It can be anything that you want to. What does matter is the shape of the body. So we're gonna now make the neckline for this character. Also too, when you're rotating this character around, it's gonna be easier to just to have this character. So now I'm with this neck layer. So I'm gonna create a separate layer, call this neck, and then go ahead and don't mask this layer. Press OK or press enter on the keyboard. Now with this, we're going to create a fifth layer, call this neckline. That's why we do this in a mask, so that way I can easily draw the shirt thing, whatever. I cannot talk to it. So anyway, click and hold on the canvas. That looks okay, but I need to adjust this neck. So we're gonna hide the edge of this bottom. I know that this neck looks kind of wonky right now, but we're gonna fix that. It's something that looks like this. I know it looks weird. So what I'm thinking about Kelly right here is that she has a oval neck. Click and drag on the canvas. Pull out the circle. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Is that too big of a... Yeah, it's definitely too big. So we're gonna select the body now. Uh-oh. Did not mean to do that. Okay, we're gonna select Alt. Then condense these points. And then go over here and start doing that real fast. You see how all our layers have been messed around. You're gonna have to play with it a little bit more. So the best way to do a full 3D rig is just to do make a simple shape. Then now go and give this a curve now. We're also gonna give this a curve. Gonna condense these points to but don't go overboard. Whatever you do, don't go overboard with the design. Because the point of animation is just to make it simple enough to animate. Let's add some lines to this belt. That will help us animate this later on. So it depends, it's up to you if you want to have facial features too, but mind you that the whole point of this exercise is to make a full 3D rig. I'm gonna adjust these points to something that looks like this. And we can condense these 2 points. It's just the basic shape of the head. So what we're gonna do now is make a selection called this head. We're gonna create a layer now. Put it inside its own group now. Call this masking handle. Press enter. Select the eyes. Extrude strokes. Let's select the nice white color for the eyes. So something that looks like this is okay. Actually, hold on. Undo that. Select these 2 points. Select the curvature. And adjust these points. And now we can select these 2 points. Curvature again. We're gonna make them more rounder. Select the line width tool. Zero the first point out. And adjust these. There we go. So now we're gonna select all the points, copy it, Control V, Control C to copy and paste it, drag it over on the canvas. So now let's select the points, go down here, there we go. Let's actually create a new vector layer, call this pups. And let's select the screen color. Let's copy the circle and then condense it by holding down the keyboard. And then let's make an iris. There we go. Select all these points. Control C, Control V on the keyboard. Let's go back into the eyes real fast. And let's make a line real fast. That's pretty good. Now with the line width tool, we're gonna be adjusting these lines, these points, so that we have something that looks like this. Oh, no. Now we're gonna select these 3 points, shift them over here. And then now let's add in the nose. Let's select this color, the eyedropper. Select the circle shape. To go over here to the canvas. Start messing around with the points. We're gonna now hide edge tool over here and get rid of these lines. It's still too big. The nose is I cannot talk. So anyway, we're gonna make this smaller. Okay. Now we should have something like this. So now we're gonna zoom in on the head. And then add another layer. Called the spans. And then let's draw out the bands. So we're gonna go over here and start tracing out this against this head shape. So something that looks like this is okay. I'm gonna backtrack. I know it's very difficult to see the points. Now let's select the points. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure that this point is connected to the other one. Okay, press enter on the keyboard. And then that's also to create the shape by selecting the points. Control A to select all the points. U on the keyboard to create the shape. Now let's select the dark color. Black is always good. Coverage tool. Okay, just these points now. Now, regardless of what you're going to do with this type of character, the hair for a character is always gonna follow the skull. Right around here is the hairline. Actually, that's a good idea. And select all these points. then rotate them and do something like this. Now it looks too wonky. So now we should have something like this. Alright, this concludes part 1 of my full 360 tutorial on how to do a full 360 character using MOHO 12 Pro. If you have any questions, just PM me, private message me, or leave a comment. Make sure to hit that like button for me. Make sure to subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.